As the electorate in Osun State filed out to exercise their voting rights, 4 main governorship aspirants among 48 contenders are in the battlefield for the vote of 1.24 million voters to choose who should govern the state for the next 4 years. Just as the outgoing governor, Aregbesola, have described the exercise as a festival of democracy, free and fair. The Osun State gubernatorial election, which kicked off as early as 8 a.m., has recorded a massive turnout across the state. The major contenders are Oyetola of the All Progressive Congress, Omisore of the Social Democratic Party, Adeleke of the African Democratic Party, and Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party, who, according to a report monitored on Television Continental, have described the election free and fair as they exercise the voting rights in their respective polling stations. Also in Ilobu, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Lasun has given kudos to the electorate for the success recorded in the exercise, which he described as free of rancor and violence. Lasun also cleared the air on his loyalty and membership of All Progressive Congress.
Commend the electoral body, INEC, for a well-organized process in this polling unit. And I hope that will be the situation statewide. I equally appeal to our people to maintain this peaceful approach to the election. Democracy is sustained by the willingness of the people to peacefully elect leaders of their choice. And it's a periodic process. I call the election Festival of Democracy. We see it as a celebration and a festival. There will be no need whatsoever for any recrimination, heated interactions, and violence. So I pray that our nation and people will understand the essence of democracy and relate to one another in the most matured, disciplined, and civilized manner.
The process has been very, very fair. The process is very credible. The INEC has been doing a good job. People are coming around to cast the votes without any intimidation. It's not difficult for accreditation. I did mine within a few seconds or minutes. So the process is good. The corridor is working very well, perfectly well. There's been no issue. The non-enforcement agencies are doing their job. People are very peaceful here, and I look forward to a very free, credible, and fair election. So I think it's been so far so good. I believe the agencies are doing the job. I believe people really want to cast their vote peacefully. I believe everybody is looking forward to the opportunity of participating in who runs the affairs of the state for the next 4 years. Well, I think it's been the same pattern most places. Well, we can't rule out the possibility of a few things there and there, but by and large, the report I've been hearing has not been too bad.
Far so good, it's going on well, but I hope the corridor works because it took a long process before the corridor started working. So I hope the corridor will work, but so far so good, it's been peaceful.
How optimistic are you, sir?
Well, we have free and fair election. I'm very, very optimistic that I'm going to win.
Of course, I have to say this to Nigerians. When I came about some 35 minutes ago, I just went straight to the polling units, and I was accredited, and thereafter I voted. It did not take more than 5 minutes altogether, just because the people in the queue gave me the opportunity to take that precedence. So it didn't take more than 5 minutes to do. And I want to emphasize this. Since the first time in 1979 when I left secondary school, and I've always been voting here, there's never been any negative incident. It's probably one of the most peaceful polling units you can ever find anywhere. This particular polling unit, I've been voting here since 1979 when I left secondary school, and it has always been very peaceful. No negative incident, and I can assure you the same thing is going to repeat itself today. And of course, we hold this environment.
Talking in terms of holding this environment, have you been getting reports from other polling units, and it has been?
It's early in the day. You begin to get reports towards 1-2 p.m. in the afternoon when the voting process is winding down. Though people have been calling me all over the state, but I won't particularly put my fingers on those as reports of what have been happening yet. But by 1 p.m. stroke 2 p.m., they definitely will be having reports from other polling units throughout the states.
A lot of people will say that they don't actually have a clear picture where you belong.
Of course, me belong. I'm a member of All Progressive Congress, and I'm the sitting Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, and I contested the primary of All Progressive Congress. Though, despite the fact that the big wigs of the party worked against me, I never minded. I still stay in the party. You win some, you lose some. But I just hope that is not going to impact negatively on our party. How can you be doubting my membership of All Progressive Congress? At close to 60, if I want to take a decision, I can take a clear-cut decision. So if I had wanted to leave since July 20 when we had our primary, I would have left. But there's no reason for me to leave because I have been contesting in the Progressive Party for a very long time. And it's going to be like that for a long time to come. So why you will be doubting my membership of the party? And in fact, if it's not going to amount to campaigning, I've actually exercised my franchise and I voted for my party. So how can you be doubting my membership of the party? It's only because people are hypocrites and blackmailers. Those who are doubting my membership of this party are those who don't even have the clout at all to push the party forward, either the traditional, political, or normal relationship in the party that can move people into the party. So I'm a member of APC.
Not talking about the election proper now. When you see the level of preparedness of INEC, when you see the new things they've introduced, when you compare it to what happened in 2015, you voted here in 2015, and have you seen any kind of improvements, significant improvements?
No, when you want to ascribe the improvement we have in our electoral process to INEC alone, it is unfair on the people. It is the Nigerian populace that have been well educated about voting election process, and they are now at that level where you don't need too much education to get them to the polling unit for them to exercise their franchise. I won't ascribe the level of improvement in our electoral process to the INEC. It's the people. You must give it to the people. They are getting accustomed to how voting is being done and what they should do, and that is exactly what they are doing. And so it's not on the INEC alone. What have they done differently from 2015 that will now begin to say INEC has improved on the voting process? No, it's not. It's the people that we must give kudos to for understanding in the last almost 20 years now that we have started this republic. People have gotten accustomed to what they should do, and that is exactly what they are doing. And if nobody comes to come and cause violence, everything is going to go peacefully. Nigerians are becoming aware every day and becoming more enlightened about what their votes are all about.